Welcome to the commencement exercises at Chapman University.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, capered through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Storytellers, weavers of adventure, tellers of truth. We are grateful for the power of story that teaches lessons that we, living our small lives, might not learn on our own. We ask your blessing on these graduates. Empower them to live out their vision with courage and integrity. Be with us as we celebrate. Amen. You may be seated.
Oh my God, you did it. Guys, you know what Scott Fitzgerald said? It's all downhill from here. Seriously, President Strooper, faculty, distinguished guests, really distinguished parents, and above all, students, congratulations. Well done. What an extraordinary achievement. You spent $200,000 and now you can spell. You can count to 5. You can walk and chew gum. That's what I call an education. And now you're ready to go into the world. And I want to say this to all the mothers and fathers who care so much. You're not losing a kid, you're gaining a bank account. Hallelujah. Seriously, students, soon-to-be alumni, I'm so proud of you. And when I see so many faces that I know in this audience, Christian and Ben and Flo and all of you, yes, and Max sitting there, it's the most thrilling moment, really one of the most thrilling moments in my life. We know how hard you've worked. We know the blood, sweat, and tears it took to accomplish everything you did. And we know just how much you'll accomplish in the years to come. But I want you to know this. Just because you're beginning a new chapter in your life doesn't mean you have to leave this chapter behind. We have a brand new career center that was created not just for our students, but also for alumni, headed by everyone's favorite professor, Joe Rosenberg. Joe, applause is better than a pay raise, remember that? So when times are hard, and they will be, when you face struggles and self-doubt, and all artists do, please don't hesitate to reach out. We truly have the most caring, involved faculty of any film school I've ever known. I'm here, all the rest of faculty. Email us, come by. University should not end when you get your degree. We're going to be here to support you as long as we are here to support ourselves. So I wish we could be here for one student who's no longer with us. A few weeks ago, as many of you know, we lost a student just on the point of graduating. Pong Wong was a gifted cinematographer who was destined for great things. And he died in an accident while helping students at another film school. His father is here, and he'll collect his degree in his place. And I would ask you, just for a moment, if we can have a minute of silence to think of his memory. In 2010, The Hollywood Reporter and Billboard magazine were in freefall. The double whammy of the rising internet and the Great Recession almost delivered a death blow. Subscriptions were drying up. Advertisers were fleeing in droves. A storied publication was fast losing altitude and looked very likely soon to crash. Then Janice Min was named editorial director and oversaw one of the greatest business transformations in publishing history. She took what had been daily trade publications and turned them into beautiful, glossy, endlessly talked about magazines. She won the top awards in journalism. The rising tide she brought lifted everybody there. And I count myself as one who benefited from that. How did she do it? First, she came in with an extraordinary vision with great clarity of what this magazine should be. Glossy but substantive, aimed not just at people in the business, but their spouses and families. Willing to take on institutions as well as work with them. Second, she surrounded herself with key aides whom she trusted enormously. She brought in the most exceptionally gifted group of people I've seen in any magazine in decades. And third, most importantly, this is the lesson I took away, and I hope you all will. She believed that good enough was not good enough. Good enough is never good enough. And because of that, we all believed in the possibility of greatness. I'm really delighted to welcome this year's keynote speaker, my great mentor, the former president of the Hollywood Reporter Billboard Entertainment Group, now the CEO of The Ankler, Janice Min.
Hi, good morning to you all. Do we love Dean Galloway or what? I will, if you email me, I'll send you stories about him from when I was his boss. President Strupa, Dean Galloway, faculty, students, and parents, congratulations. This is an extraordinary day for everyone here. You've accomplished the unimaginable. You have your degrees, almost. You've made friends and created networks that will last a lifetime. And a lot of you have completed amazing films, all in the midst of a pandemic that's changed the world. Treasure this day, remember this feeling. And thank you, parents and families and friends, for helping your graduate finish their journey, particularly when so many of all of you and us were at our breaking points. I'm a journalist, and as such, I always look to see what the story is. And the story here on the field today is one of resilience. I wish that your college years hadn't been so violently interrupted by COVID, that you weren't forced to overcome 2 years of brutal upheaval. I know you'll never get those years back. And for any of you who experienced personal loss, I am so very sorry. But on this day, I challenge all of you to think about the last 2 years also as something else. You, all of you, now possess more life experience than any entry-level job could have given you. There are things you lost, but also something you gained. You will be among the toughest, smartest, most resourceful people literally in history to enter the entertainment industry. You've learned to navigate change. You've adapted and adjusted more quickly than anyone in my generation certainly ever could have. You know how to have very hard conversations around equity, representation, class that we didn't have. Handling change isn't something you learn from books. It's now in your DNA. You've been given the gift of grit, of resilience. And this may be the single most important skill for the world you're about to enter. In journalism, the lead paragraph is the first one in a story meant to grab people's attention fast. And here at Dodge, the story of you, your lead in the story of your lives, has been written. I can tell based on what Dean Galloway says about you that your story is going to be good. But the business you're about to enter, its story is less clear. The entertainment and media business isn't just going through change, it's shifting faster than anything we've ever seen. When I was a kid, there were 3 broadcast networks, then came Fox, then our family in Denver were among the first who got cable TV, and I wanted my MTV like everyone else. Today, we have broadcast, cable, streaming, and the internet. This year, the streamers will spend more than $50 billion, not million, on their programming. Last year, there were more than 500 scripted series produced in the US, more than double the number in 2010 when I arrived in Hollywood. Change has expanded the definition of what entertainment is, from the miniseries to the podcast to video games to TikTok. Change has led to all kinds of opportunities once unthinkable. But the way change is happening is different than before. It's fast and it's scary. Change used to happen at intervals, nicely spaced. Once upon a time, an invention would come along, there'd be upheaval, and then things would settle down. For almost 20 years, there were just silent films, and then came sound. Then 3 decades later came television, then cable. Each change was a little earthquake, and then a new normal settled in, and everyone recovered. Now change isn't every few years. Sometimes it feels like every few hours. It's a constant. Before you come to terms with one new landscape, it's been replaced by another. Just a few weeks ago, everyone was trying to imitate Netflix. Then Netflix lost 70% of its value. We're laughing? NFTs were going to save entertainment until they weren't. Even beloved TV shows, Babysitter's Club, Legends of Tomorrow, things just disappear. It can feel scary, but remember, you've been in training for this. I don't think you need advice from me, but I want you to think about upheaval for what it is, opportunity. For those that are flexible and, yes, like you, resilient. First, look around and ahead. My piece of advice to you is don't dismiss things on the horizon. Embrace them. When Netflix came to town, everyone literally laughed. The studios sold them their unloved TV shows and movies. And the company then became a behemoth off the backs of those TV shows and movies and left everyone chasing them. Going back even further, Warner Brothers made the first sound film in 1927 called The Jazz Singer, and the other studios laughed too. Who needed dialogue, they asked. Well, within weeks, all the rivals were scrambling to catch up, regretting they'd been so slow. So be like Warner's, get ahead of change, not behind it. Second, be flexible. New technology means new jobs. Jobs and careers, right now sitting here, you may never have even heard of or thought of. When I started in journalism, print was king. It never occurred to me that we need web editors, videographers, and experts in search engine optimization. Today's networks and studios have employees doing work none of them would have even known about in college. Back then, when they would have been asked the question, what do you want to do? Probably a lot of them said, I would like to direct. You have people closed captioning and digital remastering. You have gamers and software designers. You have an entire company, Pixar, built on the merger of storytelling and computer technology. How would Walt Disney himself have reacted to that? Maybe with fear, maybe with awe, or probably a combination of both. The more flexible you are, the more you can roll with the times. You won't be swept under by the tsunamis coming your way. Instead, you will learn how to ride those waves. So first, look ahead. Second, be flexible. And third, prepare yourself for a world that is truly global. When movies and TV got underway, almost everything was centered on the United States. Every dollar earned elsewhere was like a bonus. Today, everything is about the global market. The audience that's watching Netflix and Disney Plus is spread across the world. The biggest global phenomenon of the past years wasn't Tiger King or even The Mandalorian. It was Squid Game, written and directed by and starring actors and writers and producers all from South Korea, utilizing the one go South Korea, utilizing the once unthinkable for an American audience, subtitles. And congratulations to Chapman, by the way, for being the only university in the world to host the stars of Squid Game in person. In person on campus at the beginning of this semester. It's a sign of just how far this incredible university has come. Now, if you think Squid Game is an anomaly, think again. That was just the first sign of a wholesale restructuring of the business you are about to enter. A century ago, there was Fortress Hollywood. Every young person dreamed of finding a way to break down its gates. But in the very near future, your future, there isn't just one fortress, there are multiple fortresses spread across the world. And those fortresses won't have closed gates. They'll be looking for you and for anyone with a good work ethic and all of your great ideas. There'll be a kingdom in Seoul, in Shanghai, South America, and Mumbai. Hollywood will always be a center, but it won't be the epicenter. It'll be a center with spokes interconnected to the world. Your ability to connect those spokes will be crucial to your path forward. You'll embrace other cultures, form working relationships with young men and women, people who identify in ways impossible for me to imagine to have been accepted when I was your age, all across the entire planet. The better you are at collaboration, the better equipped you'll be for this new workplace. And I know this film school has prepared you well for that, because there isn't a film school in the world that has put collaboration more front and center of everything it does. And my final piece of advice, and this I think might be the most important one, don't be afraid of rejection. Entertainment is uniquely about rejection in the most personal and often cutting ways. Your stories, your visions, your creativity, your ideas, someone else in a position of power will always be judging what you do. Do not let someone else's validation be the sole measurement of your value. Trust your gut. Remember, you have grit. Do what you love. Try what you can do to make that a reality while still, parents, being able to pay rent. Every successful person in entertainment has countless failure upon failure. You only read about the successes. Everyone fails until they don't. When I arrived at The Hollywood Reporter in 2010, as Dean Galloway said, it was failing. Everyone said it could never be remade. And then it became a massive award-winning global brand, and it spawned one of the finest writers I ever met, your Dean Galloway, who went from trade reporter at failing publication to Dean here to New York Times best-selling author, all in mid-career. Old institutions crumble and die. New ones emerge as vast as mountain ranges. You all have the talent to climb those mountains. My parting words for you are pretty simple. Do what you love. Find people you love. Devote as much time to your personal life as you do your professional one, because one cannot exist without the other. Some of you will succeed far earlier than others, and that's okay. I ran a 5K last weekend, very slowly. Some people sprinted, walked. Other people ran slow and steady. Some people were weighed down by dogs and strollers, but everyone, every single person, finished. You have the training, the helicopters, the skill and the ambition to start your journey your way. So get ready to climb, pour all your energy into it. You are so lucky to be here this day. And one day I will be so honored to see your name, I'll put it in bold, in one of the publications or stories I edit. Thank you and best wishes to you all, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Janice. And now it's my privilege to introduce the president of Chapman University. And if you can both spell and pronounce his name, you get an Oscar. President Daniele Strupa.
Thank you, Dean Galloway. And first of all, congratulations to this wonderful class of 2022. And congratulations to your families, your friends who are here today that accompany you throughout this journey. Thank you for all their incredible work and their support that make you here today. I can tell you how pleased I am to confer on these distinguished graduates the Chapman degrees they worked so hard to earn. In the 160-year history of Chapman University, perhaps no class is ever better prepared to meet the challenges and opportunities before them. We heard this with our wonderful keynote speaker. Many of you have received honors. Others are the first in the family to earn a university degree. But all of you had success through incredible challenging times. And I congratulate each of you, as I do everyone who supported you along the way. I look forward to celebrating the myriad of ways that will make a difference, which you will make a difference as global citizens. No matter where you go, you can take everything you have experienced here and learn from with our faculty. We hope that you will return frequently to connect with us as cherished member of the Chapman family. You're always welcome here. And now we will proceed to the presentation of candidates for degree. Each candidate has been approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive the degree indicated in the program, subject to the completion of all requirements. Will the candidates from the Dutch College of Film and Media Arts please step forward?
Congratulations to the class of 2022. I'm Aaron Fluellen, class of 2004 and president of the Chapman University Alumni Board of Directors. It gives me great pride to welcome you to a very special community of Chapman graduates who are spread out around the world. The Alumni Association is dedicated to providing support, assistance, and engagement opportunities to help each of you make the most out of your alumni experience. We've made a promise to help you stay connected to Chapman and to each other, to give you a valued voice in the life of the university, to celebrate your successes and milestones, and to provide programming and services to help you make the most out of your alumni experience. We each are responsible for maintaining our connection to the university in order to take advantage of these benefits. I encourage each of you to find ways to stay connected. As you step off the stage today, members of our alumni board will be handing you an alumni license plate frame. Staying connected can be as simple as putting your license plate frame on your car or updating your contact information with the Alumni Association. Not only will we be able to let you know about opportunities to stay involved, but your parents will appreciate not receiving your mail for the next 5 years. As you leave here today, I want you to think about a phrase I'm sure you're all very familiar with. I am Chapman. You now join an alumni network with more than 50,000 graduates around the world. We are Chapman. We want to welcome you. We want to network with you. We want to help you land your next job or show you around a new city. We are a Panther family, and we're here to assist you in any way that we can. Graduates, I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you and welcome you to the we of the Chapman Alumni Association. Congratulations.
Abdul Rahman Abu Zaid. Jonah Maxwell Fessman. Brian Walter Anderson. Valerie Chan. Megan Elizabeth Leach. Nolan Roy Thompson. Isabella Rose Fangari. Maxwell Gates Mulderig. Owen Rollins Bradford. Angelique Marie Acuna. Isabella Ruth Caron. Hunter Rain Miller Friedman. Eric Michael Faderwish. Ha Tram An Nguyen. Sarah K. Wood. Catherine M. Brown. Isabel Gonzalez. Benjamin Joseph Chesler. Yasmin Bahrami. Andy Punsavat. Jade Colby. Kira Holden. Harry Raftis. Benjamin Ellis Shell. Charles Hoberman. Parker Sawyer James. Rudolph Alden Prio Touze. Harrison David Gross. Sarah Ann Staley. Rosella Philomena Cummings. Ryan Patrick Nooner. Jessica Zhang. Sydney Page Curl. Claire Emily Carroll. Marta Cecilia Nimierko. Melissa Nicole Anderson. Caroline Rose Seeley. Sarah Elizabeth Morgan. Bradley Philip Brooks. Stephanie Aurora Summer. Faith Moon Kelly. Weng K. Chong. Ashley Victoria Blacher. Erin Adelaide LeMay. Joy Elizabeth Mannion. Kaylin Page Jurgen. Sienna Kimberly Roget. Kala Grace Chung. Kahealani Sachi Mark. Haley Rochelle Molinelli. Mary Ann Madeline Taylor. Marinelle Claire Deathrow. And now, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Luis A. Reyes. Jaina Akemi Nishioka. Michaela Nicole Hong. Megan Elizabeth Miller. Maxime Liam Halpin. Hannah Rose Lease. Tanyasia Diamond Brewster. Alexandra Ann Schmelzer. Cambria Kimberly Harrington and Angel. Elise A. Oganessian. Rachel Lee Kang. Julian Macris Ross. Noah. Kahulu ko aoka lau kahiki lem nunokawa. Emma Jackie Hinchcliffe. Aaliyah Diane Jacobs. Juliana Osniv Glodek. Clarissa Rangel. Sydney Elise Edgecombe. Macy Jordan Bernstein. Sophia Pearl Berlin. Ryan Paul Simmons. Alex David King. Jack Morgan Rubin. Zachary Naveen Sharma. Simon Gideon Weinstein. Luca Alexander Evans. Connor Babbitt Jameson. Brock Foose. Ariel Loran Becker. Jonah M. Rubin. Madeline Shenners Smith. Samantha Reese Gladson. Spencer Thomas Deweese Ronsley. Gavin Shaw. Shuhang Liu. Tej Master. Jose M. Verdejo Ruiz. Nick Wallace. Justin Solomon Poe. Jingman Xu. Jiaxin Li. Yongchen Wu. Roland Han. Ray Chen. Ashley Rose Reiner. Sophia Victoria Mole. Tatum Mia Lenberg. Aiden Jacob Jones Carreri. Ruby Raquel Blakesley. Nancy Mae Kellum. Abigail Rose Harrelson. Gemma Remington Wheeler. Nadezhda Kostina. Alexandra Lee. Justin Cole Steyerwalt. Haley Grace Leonard. Anastasia Howell. Gabriel Paul Braden. Sinna Ask Sully. Barbara Ann Fox. Anna M. Montemore. Grace Elizabeth Halter. Bianca Elizabeth Roth. Grace Marie Schofket. Tiffany Wei Ting Chen. Caitlin Kong Saw. Matthew T. Masamori. Alicia Maria Gutierrez. Carissa Imeko Toy. Evelyn Colette Coronado. Dylan Bronny Crumpler. Maudie Schmidt. Charles Norman McTavish Smith. Isabella Virginia Hermelin. Sophia Vanna Margaret Bauman. Kavya Maran. Sydney Diane Hansen. Jacob Thomas Hamilton. Matthew Ryan Rogers. Jason Jeffrey James. Juliana Marie Mitchell. Simon Wilson Bennett. Sean Leonard McGrath. Galen Maxwell Rokas. Justin Locke Buckner. Sean Martin Levitt. Ryan John Patrick Deeb. Benjamin P. Clark. Catherine M. Isherwood. Samantha Mabel Hartman. Luke Michael Morton. Zach Abdul Baki. Nolan Edward Watt. Angelique Alexander. Caleb Robert Norton. Isaac Andre Marziale. Cooper William Lehotch. Emu Lee Haynes. Claire Offenberger. Larissa Gabrielle Salazar. Jessica Drew Stossel. Joshua Wisdom. Peter Dennis Garland. Benjamin Landon Hunt. Daniela Kaplan. Lauren Kelly Dibb. Spencer Thomas Tenzin Riley. Weston Cole McElhaney. Wade Everett McElhaney. Aaron Joseph Wank. Rachel Lee Quayle. Samantha Taylor Sexton. Candice Ja'u Shi. Kaina Clarice Signo Guevara. Andrew J. Keenan. Genevieve Cosette King. Mitchell Davidson Tanaka. Lindsay Jeanette Newland. Kaylee Judith Mitchell. Daniela Olewski. Hee-Soo Choi. Grant Camden Ward. Connor James Simon. Ashley Dossum Lee. Lee Ann Liu. Annie Harumi Harris. Marshall Fox Helms. Jacob Carl Hindley. Jaden Wayne Heller. Krishna Narayan. William Alexander Soul. Kai Terrell. Kaylee Michelle Whitehead. Brooke Kyoko Muramoto. Saban Peter Livonian. Ashley Madison Levine. Sophia Veronica Hike. Carly Ann Tuttle. Emily Mary Mason. Mia Tsai Blissett. Charlene Nok Yen Pham. Julianne Yang. Maeve Eloise Gatz Andrews. Carly Elizabeth Desane. Flower Patricia Eleanor Vandervelde Person. Leah Breiter. Miles Pimentel. Jasmine Yui Hyunsuk Tongchan. Alexandra Sky Arasi. McKenna Thurber. Amanda Galley. Jacqueline Emmy Toyama. Joseph Martinez Weinberger. Viridis Sidra Panther. Gabriel Francis Caro. Will Kendall Huskin. Ellen Mackenzie Mowat. Cole Hildebrandt. Austina Jessie Wong. Cole Lyndon Dupsik. Natalie Ann Ewing. Duncan Walter Hager. Juliette Suzanne Benedetto. Maxwell Charles Sauerbrei. Jacob Cole Westby. John William Sadoff III. Gabriel Charles Rubinsky. James Kreider Bragg. Camille Hart Stidham. Lauren Alana Adolph. Shambolin Fairley. Samuel Mark Bailey. Sarah Rafiq Gindi. Haley Kai Montes. Rose Saban. Ernestine Lindsay Chapman. Promise Angelia Johnson. Sage Chidera Okolo. Madeline Jewel Ciano. Lavender Lily Ruffman. Linnea Joy Newman O'Donnell. Noah Patrick Rodriguez. Kylie Chaffee Zering. Josie Tota. Victoria Caparelli Partica. Christian Rafaela Carrera. Jacob Alexander Servino. Henrik Anthony Larson. Daniel Vincent Cunahan. Evan F. Barr Murphy. Raviteja Anamukonda. Scott Lee Larson. Jelena Ray Crisostomo Lingsangan. Sam Brown. Matthew Robert May. Nishad E.D. Trivedi. Nicholas Paul Kuklinski. Dahlia Giselle Vered. Hannah Elizabeth Vicani. Nicholas John Garland. Shaylin Catalina Kelly. Cynthia Wong. Amelie Claire Beresford Wood. Emma Grace Wansowitz. Carly Nicole Correa. Kento Komatsu. Adrian William Delcon. Isabel Galvin Roney. Emma Curtis Barda. Sarah Louise Wallace. Andrea Justine Hoff. Paz Esquire Son. Alina Isabel Caminos. Sabrina Elizabeth Bond. Sean Hiroshi Okatani. Davin Walker Sims. Kyle William Farmer. McFloyd Nguyen. Yuka Saito. Shunman Chung. Ayuj Consol. Rohan Nelson Dias. Matthew Paul Mastrapa. Jackson William Thornton. Eli Dean Lebo. Paul Thomas Gutierrez. Kiva Strongen Korsen. Patricio de la Maza Mendezabo. Andre Christopher Christoffi. Vivian Taylor Gylum. Kaylin Joy Sauser. Daniela Munoz Elizondo. Jared David Formanek. Flo Singer. Sarah Marie Ellis. Kaya Marie Whitney. Dylan John Seacott. Dajiana Paris Huang. Davis Sophia Dubose Marler. Valerie Morgan Gyant. Michael Stewart McCall. Trinity Tone Simpson. Hannah Marie Doolin. Brooks Carter Petershak. Mark Arditi. Jeremy John Scheidt. Benton Joseph Dame. Jeevan Om Acharya. Sasha Espinosa. Natalie Ann Pendergraft. Sellers Jonathan Thomas IV. Carson Renee Wallace. Catherine Grace Johnson. Kaylee Nare Kim. Now, Master of Fine Arts, Mr. Wong, receiving the degree posthumously on behalf of his son, Pong Wong. Zhongze Li. Niles Bradford Hawkins. Allison Kitaguchi. Yi Young. Seth Elijah Taylor. Joseph Christopher Welsh. Jacob Michael Calamino. Michael Isaiah Gatewood. Hannah Ray Schnorr. Jordan Eric Strandness. Aditi S. Vaidya. Maximilian Takeuchi Withers. Daniel Vladimir Gusinski. Ryan Gregory Short. Sharon Rose Rush. Natalie Stevon Howard. Stephen Michael Schweitzer. Nolan Alexander Webster. Ashley Reyes. Brady Thomas Guy. Yamin Tariq Hamid. Daniel Ryan Lindeen. Raquel Darlene Blanchard. Danielle Nicole Bruncati. Candace Hattie Sarah Brown. Kelly Elizabeth Pleshinger. Colleen Elise Adkins. Ramon Manuel Martinez Viota. Luke Joseph Dias. Siri Sonora Osborne. Chloe Elizabeth Howe. John Meredith Long Murphy. Rajiv Colton Wikramaratna. Tina Bowie. Taylor Allen Poling. Guillermo Esteban Herrera Lara. Xiaojun Teddy Jian. Vijay Aditya Mohan Raj. Nathan Christopher Tung. Jibin Gong. Balance Chile. Brendan Taylor Boubian. Michael David Ross. Yi Chao Chi. Valerie Christine Royer. Raghav Puri. Braden Sluter. Kayla Gutierrez. Jonathan Peter Mancini. Andrew Russell McCune. Lawrence Michael James Hewitt. Thomas Pellier. Lui Liu. Bridger McAllen Moore. Mingqin Jiguan. Eva Wong. Yushi Lee. Micah Crawford Ware. Bridget Annalise Olson. Alexandra Lee Miller. Braden Todd McLean. Elizabeth Martinson. Danielle Marie Wolf. Angel Anchi Gu. Cindy Shing. Max Lauren Rosenbaum. Brittany Nicole Catello. Tianzhuo Xu. Guling Guo. Jihan Zhang. Haoyuan Li. Yushi Sheng. Luying Wang. Aobang Hammer Gong.
Wow. This is it, guys. You're laughing now, you'll be crying tomorrow. I now invite all graduates to turn and show their appreciation to the people who have helped to make this moment possible. Congratulations, graduates.
This concludes the commencement exercise at Chapman University. Please remain in your seats until the Grand Marshal, platform party, faculty, and students have exited the field. Thank you.